heritage truly come together.
We are, and we're going to be finding out shortly about this brand new photographic exhibition, which is wonderful. It's called Our Sunset City. And the photographs, we've just spent, sort of the past 40 minutes walking around here. There's pictures of, as you might expect, Vikings, beaches, tall ships, sunsets, and the people of Peel, of course, from throughout the decades.
And I just want to take you to one particular photograph which has caught my eye, which has somebody that we both know on it. Okay. Follow me over here. So this is a photograph called People of Peel. It was taken in 1999 to mark the millennium. And can you see here, it's like, where's Wally? There he is, our very own Ben Hartley.
He is Ben Hartley. And in fact, if you go over to our Facebook Live right now, said Ben Hartley, but a few years on, has actually just taken a video of us describing and looking at this photo, so you can see it. So do go onto our Facebook Live and enjoy that.
So we're going to be talking much more about this photographic exhibition in just a few moments. But since Peel is so rich in heritage, I'm delighted to say we're also joined by two people who may be able to take us to times past. Apologies to Terry for borrowing that title there. Pam Quine, how are you? A Peelite, if there ever was one.
I'm fine, thank you. Yes, still here.
Now, you have been very active in recent years in the Peel Heritage Trust, but many people will remember you as being a teacher at Peel Cloth Workers.
Yes, these two in particular. Yes, I loved it.
And you were saying when we first came in here that this place itself brings back many memories for you as well.
It does, because it was the railway station and I went to school on the train. And we used to come running down Lake Lane, cross over through those doors, through here, out there and onto the train.
So what's it like being sat here today remembering all of that?
Nice. Yes, it's nice to look back, because I must admit it really looks lovely now, doesn't it, here? And it couldn't stay the way it was. Much as you'd have loved to preserve things, you can't, all of them. So I think it's lovely.
Oh, looking forward to talking to you much more later, Pam. But you did mention that a couple of your former pupils are here. Roy Baker, what was he like at school?
Lovely.
Roy Baker, that's quite an accolade there.
It is. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I don't think it was true, but yeah. I remember the railway coming here very well, very well. It was shut down in 1968, of course, but yeah, we used to all coming here. If it was raining, let's get in there. They had a sort of an old machine that you could play on.
Yeah. An old machine that you could play on. I think that needs further explanation.
It does. It does. Well, you had. Now they've got computers. This was a penny machine that you put in, and you could see if it could win.
Oh, where all the pennies sort of dropped down.
Dropped down, and
I remember one of those at White City. Yeah.
Well, history's still very much at the forefront for you, Roy, because you are the curator of the Lease Museum. For anybody who's listening who has not yet been in there, where have they been, first of all? But what sort of things can they find in there?
Well, it's all Peel. Everything is. There's on Knockalo's called Peel and the West. Down below, there's motorbikes. The Lease Museum on the first floor, that's it's Knockalo, it's fishing history, it's musical history, it's tourism. It's Peel.
It is Peel. Talking to Roy and Pam much more later. Thank you so much.
I have a quick question before we go on, because of course we are broadcasting from Peel, from west side of the Isle of Man. I have to know, for people who are from Peel and live in Peel, is it all right to use the word Govig?
Yes, of course.
Okay, yeah, Roy, you agree?
I do agree.
Yes, that's what we are.
Depends on how you spell it.
It's supposed to be G-O-double-B, I think, isn't it?
G-A-double-B-A-G, G-A-double-B-A-G. Some people spell it with one V.
Yes. What does Govig actually mean then?
Dogfish.
Yes, yeah. A Peel person. I don't think it's meant to be detrimental.
Good.
Better not be.
It's not. It's not.
No.
Anybody from Peel, if you said you're a Govig, no offence is ever taken.
No.
Well, that's good.
Proud of it.
I started
Govigs, you're okay. We are also a little bit later going to be asking you a question. Would you be happy sitting in the back of a cab which did not have a human at the controls, Christy de Haven?
I have to say, this makes me quite nervous. This is clearly the idea of sort of driverless cars, isn't it? And I've followed various stories about this over the past year since it's come out, and I posted a video on our Manx Radio Facebook page of a driverless taxi, because in Singapore apparently these things are already operational, so you can get in the back of a driverless taxi. I don't trust them.
I'm not sure how I feel. But if you are undecided, there is a lecture that is going to be put on at the Nunnery campus of the University College Isle of Man tomorrow. Gail Corrin from UCM is with us. And Gail, can you tell us who our guest is?
This is Professor Dov Gabe, or Bernard, and he's got a long CV in terms of his research over the years, but the particular passion at the moment is around machine augmentation or artificial intelligence. And the lecture tomorrow night is going to be focusing in the particular context of driverless cars, taxis, etc. And this is one of our UCM talk series where we offer talks about a whole range of subjects designed to stimulate the mind, get you fired up, and just remind ourselves of the importance of being curious.
Well, we certainly are curious. Thank you so much for coming down here today. I'm going to ask you, first of all, how would you feel about being in a driverless taxi?
The problem is, if all the cars around are driverless, then I might use it. But if it's mixed, then the humans will confuse the robots and there'll be accidents. So I wouldn't.
But you have been all over the world asking people about this question.
Yes, mainly European countries, and the answer depends on the country. Some drivers would welcome the robots because they have a quicker reaction time, but most of them are worried about their jobs. They think the robot cannot do their job, and in fact one of them threw me out of the taxi when I was asking him the questions.
Really looking forward to talking to you both much more. Thank you again for being here. And if you would like to get in touch this afternoon, you can do so in the usual way. You can text 166 email studio@manxradio.com, and the magic Manx Radio Pixie will get the message to us, maybe.
Oh, I love the fact we've got a Manx Radio Pixie.
Yeah, he's even wearing a Pixie outfit.
Is he? Okay,
Yeah.
I need photos of that, clearly. But one of the reasons, as we mentioned earlier, that we are here at the House of Manannan this afternoon is partly to celebrate this fantastic photographic exhibition. It is the 40th anniversary of the Western Photographic Society, and we are joined by two people who've been very much heavily involved in putting on this exhibition. From the society itself, we have Patricia Tutt with us. Patricia, it's lovely to have you with us. Thank you for being here. Just tell us a little bit about how the Photographic Society came to be.
Well, I wasn't in the time. A small group got together and decided to have a photographic society. At the time, it was societies and museums and travel. So we established one here. But from the beginning, members have been involved from all over the world.
And how